Lobster Cuck. Rubin currently melting down at Twitter due to mild IDW on IDW criticism in Colette. Well, I mean, since you brought that up, look at what I have right here in my hand. Now, I haven't read it fully. I just have seen its characterization, and I did. I'm going to cop to this. I did, in fact, tweet about it to Dave. Can we bring up my tweet? Because I want to. So this is the article: How the IDW Can Avoid the Tribalist Pull. And it basically, talks about the author is. I thought I had it on here. Who's the author? It's Kathy Young, and she refers to herself as being sympathetic and sometimes critical observer of the IDW, arguably something of a fellow traveler. She's not overly fond of the term intellectual dark web, but intellectual descent web would also work. Maybe. Okay. I don't know. And anyways, she talks about, Harris, and then goes through here, and then you get through some of this, and then where do we get to? Dave Rubin is mentioning this. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay, page 3 on my thing. However, it's equally essential for such a movement to stand against the identitarian populist right. And that can be a blind spot for some IDW figures. Would you mind highlighting this right there? Yeah, this paragraph right here. Yeah, and then here. Rubin, this is the Dave Rubin, I believe, has a particularly troubling track record in this regard. I should note that I was a guest on his show in 2016 and had an entirely positive experience.
Imagine that.
He has been rightly criticized, not only by progressives, but as libertarians, as Anthony Fisher, for providing a sympathetic forum to far-right activists, including Paul Joseph Watson, Mike Cernovich, Stefan Malanieu, and Lauren Southern. Rubin and his supporters typically respond that he cannot be faulted for interviewing controversial guests. True enough. However, where have we heard this critique before? He doesn't simply have them on, but treats them as allies against SJWs or the regressive left and allows them to masquerade as reasonable anti-PC centrists.
I have to say that my brain is still in recovery mode from taking in so many high-level important ideas.
There is a video compilation of Rubin addressing Watson, a YouTuber who's promoted conspiracy theories about water fluoridation, I can't speak today, Barack Obama's birth certificate, and the 2007 Virginia Tech shooting. Cernovich, who has flogged pedophilia panics and declared that diversity is code for white genocide, I would also add, was actively denying the existence of date rape online, also pushed Pizzagate heavily, not to mention is a failed getting a contributor fired at NBC-er. Anyways, also, and Molyneux, who routinely rants about low IQ rapey minorities as fellow members of a new center. Here is what the new center looks like according to Dave Rubin. Someone put up this video.
Guys like you and me, our whole fucking lives, we're going to be like, in 10 years, we'll be fighting the right again. And then in another 10 years, we'll be fighting the left again.
Yeah, so that center. So where do you actually consider yourself politically? I think I have a good sense, and one of the things we've been talking about here is sort of this new growing center.
So 5 years ago, where liberals and conservatives were just fighting about everything, now actually there's a new center developing, and I think both of us are sort of in that.
So I guess when this writer says that he is including them in the new center, like literally. And he goes on to say, let's see, when Southern, a Canadian ex-libertarian turned white identitarian, appeared on Rubin's show, she argued unchallenged that the alt-right icon Richard Spencer was not really a white supremacist, but merely a supporter of a white ethno-state.
Southern also appeared on Ben Shapiro's show.
Interesting.
It's kind of like the difference between pedophilia and ephebophilia.
Now,
you know?
all of what she's written here is, I would say, the only editorial is that stuff's a problem. Everything else is just completely factual, right? Like, we just saw a video of Dave Rubin saying to all those guys, you and I are part of the new center. And she thinks it's problematic to define them as the new center. And what's Dave's response here? Is he upset about this? Can we check that out? Let's see. Oh, bonus special for Kathy. Oh, he's attacking her now. Here's a primer on what nationalism and populism actually are, courtesy of Yazani, author of The Virtue of Nationalism. Oh, wow. He's really upset about this. Huh. What else does he say? Wait, is this his whole thread on this?
This is all from today, yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Hey, this is really upsetting to me. Dave, I just, can everybody just go away for a minute? Because I just want to talk to Dave alone. And this, of course, is the tweet that I put out. Well, let's turn to that in a moment. I just want to say to Dave, listen to me. As you like to say, Twitter is not real life. I think you're getting a little bit upset, and I think you just got to let the ideas be out there and refute them. Now we can cut to my tweet because as I said, hey, a Rubin report, condolences. It seems like the IDW is culling the herd. That's just a way of saying that they're trying to cut ties with you in some way. Hang in there, brother. Seems like nobody on the right is open to ideas. Want to come on the show to discuss? And then, of course, I did the hashtag solidarity. Dave, my door, metaphorically speaking, is always open. And I'm happy to come on your program and talk about it if it would help. Or you can come on my program and talk about it. Or if you just want to meet for coffee and are willing to videotape it and take sound, I would do that too. So
You hate to see the IDW circling the wagons.
I hate to see that. It's you don't want to see the IDW circling the wagons around Dave Rubin and keeping everyone away from him.
Yeah, keeping him, yeah.
That's
It's really big of you.
yeah. So there's that.